According to an analysis from the Century Foundation, about 12 million Americans will lose their unemployment benefits just after Christmas. Two main programs authorized and funded by the CARES Act are set to expire on December 26th. The Pandemic Unemployment Assistance and the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment. But how will that affect Texas and the Brazos Valley?
House Resolution 8.
The two CARES Act provisions were a federal response put in place at the early part of the pandemic to respond to its effects. First, giving the extra $600, then later $300. And now, unemployment extensions are on the line.
So essentially, the federal government has used up all the funds that they had available at the time for this. And so right now, we're kind of waiting for the next shoe to drop from the federal government on whether there's more money.
If people still have time on their state benefits, they'll continue to have unemployment. But if they run out by December 26th, they'll potentially lose their unemployment.
How many Texans might that affect?
It's hard to tell the numbers. It changes day to day. It would be a large number of Texans ultimately who would be losing these benefits, assuming Congress didn't act.
Burnson says there's an uptick in jobs here in Texas and a big interest in Congress to act on this, though. If they don't, officials in the Brazos Valley realize people would be affected, but there's still a safety net for them.
We do have a community development block grant CARES funding. I think it expires in 6 years.
That money goes to rent, utilities, and food expenses, anything related to COVID-19's impact on someone in need, except for actual income.
We fund these agencies that are able to help people who are in financial crisis.
One of those agencies,
thank you for calling 211 Texas,
is the United Way.
We are seeing need for assistance kind of continuing to stay about the same since it has in the summer.
They saw a spike for assistance calls in April and May, and they say they'll be ready for another.
The organizations who do this type of work, they do have support from other streams. We have seen the government respond in one way or another. When some funding runs out, they may find another stream of funding to send down as well.
If you're worried about what may happen on December 26th, all the entities I spoke to would advise just to be proactive about your situation.
On workintexas.com, we're usually around 800,000 jobs available at any time. All people who are receiving benefits. If they're able to go back to work, go search for jobs now.
Burnson says the TWC is standing by, ready for whatever decision, if any, is made by Congress. If you're still concerned about what your financial situation might look like by the 26th of December, the United Way says to call them as soon as you can.